So we're currently at a place called Dirty Burger. I'm with this guy, but whatever. And we just found out about it from a blogger who lives in London, and he goes to all kinds of different places, like interesting places in London, and that's how we found out about this place. And it actually looks a bit like, it basically looks like a warehouse or something like that. It's just like a really very, very simple and not fancy at all, but they said that the burgers here are very good, so yeah, we'll see. So what do you think?
It was pretty good. Yeah, seriously.
That was actually good. Not the best burger that I've ever tried, but pretty good.
Believe me, I tried a lot of burgers.
And Nick is a huge burger fan, so if he says something about a burger, if it's good or bad, you can trust him. Yeah, that's 100% true. So I've just woke up recently. I'm not sleeping in my glasses, in case if you were wondering. I just put them on. And remember in the beginning of the vlogs I told you that it's cold in our apartment. A little while after that I visited the house of one of my friends. He lives in an apartment, but the building that he lives in, it's not very old basically, and it was pretty warm in his apartment, and he said that they don't have a central heating also, obviously nobody has really, but they turn on the boiler, the apartment gets a bit warm, and that warmth actually stays in the apartment for a while, like for a long while, not just like for 5 or 10 minutes. And I told him about my situation, that our apartment gets cold pretty quickly, and what he said is that most probably it's because it is an old building, like which goes back to like Victorian times, because a lot of the buildings here are built at that time basically, and those old buildings are not very good at actually keeping the heat inside, and that might be the reason why it's actually cold. Because even though we have heating, we have a boiler and we turn it on, and yesterday when I was falling asleep, about 30 minutes before going to bed, we turned on the boiler, we turned down the heating, and after a while when I went to bed and I lay down, and like it was a bit hot, it was even a bit hot, which was good, and it was so warm that I even like moved the duvet a little bit, because it was a bit too hot under it, and then I started to fall asleep. But then while I was doing that, I almost, like I physically felt the heat going away and the room getting colder again. So in case if you are in London and you're looking for a new apartment, and if you like warmth in your apartment, basically just find an apartment that is in a building that's not very old, I guess. This is how the Charing Cross station looks like. Those people are actually called buskers. I'm not sure if it's just like an English word or it's like applied internationally. I'm gonna have to look it up. And I was actually surprised to recently find out that they actually have to get a license in order to be able to play their music in the underground. Like they actually have to pay for it, and I think it's kind of expensive. Nick actually told me that's kind of an obvious thing, but I didn't know that before. So, and now let's take a few seconds for London Random Things section. There it is. I honestly have no idea how these things end up here. Like, just... So I was just walking down the street near Charing Cross, and I accidentally saw that there's a South African shop here, which basically means that they sell the products that they sell in South Africa. And I'm just walking around here, and I don't find almost anything familiar. Like, it's all so different, everything. You have brands that I've never ever seen before. It's kind of interesting actually to see like what products they sell in other countries, especially as far as South Africa. And they also have a Charing Cross Theatre Players bar and kitchen with a piano and all kinds of cool and interesting stuff like this. which apparently is for people who play in theaters. So I guess they are the only ones who have like an access to this place. So it's really interesting to just walk around and find all these interesting places that I never thought could even be a thing. So for the last few weeks, you could see that the vlogs got a bit longer and I did more things and I went to more places and stuff like that. That was because the studying, like sort of the intense period of studying, it got a bit easier, and basically we didn't have to do much outside of the university. But now, this Thursday I have a presentation and a couple of other things that I have to do for the university. So as you can probably tell from the time down there, this vlog is a bit shorter, just because I have to get ready for all that stuff. And also the weather doesn't look really good. Like it's pretty dark outside. And you know, when you wake up, you look out the window, you see that the weather is crap, and you just like feel really unmotivated to go out and just do something and enjoy your day. That's one of the days. So sorry that this vlog is a bit shorter. I hope you had a more productive week than I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there if you enjoyed the video, but only in case if you actually like it. If you didn't, don't like it. I'm serious right now. Like, just don't like it if you didn't enjoy the video. But if you enjoyed it, then just go ahead and click that like button and subscribe also. And I'll see you next week. Bye.